Welcome back to Making Life Easier as You Age. Today we're going to discuss changing heights to make your life easier. Simple aging, illness or injury, can cause bending over to be very painful. So if this is part of your life right now, pay attention to the tips on this video for making your life a little bit easier. A friend of mine had a 3-inch box built of 3/4-inch plywood to raise up her mother's chair to make it easier for her to get in and out of it. After her mother passed, she kept the box because the chair height was simply at a more comfortable level for everyone else in the household to use. If you want to raise the height of your chair, be sure you raise it from the bottom. Don't raise it by throwing pillows in the seat to make it easier to get in and out of. Pillows make the arms too short, make your table too short, and this causes you to overextend your back and you could cause further injury. Now when I got my stackable washer and dryer, I got stackables on purpose because I needed the extra space in this area. But what I didn't realize in the store was that the dryer was going to be a straight in and out. I don't have to bend over at all. This was delightful. Now I still have to bend over for the front load washing machine, but I did get stackable to save room, so that's my trade-off. If your washer is a top load, you won't want to raise it up, but your dryer and front load washer are perfect candidates. If you have the room to put your washer and dryer side by side, you can put them on stands to raise them to a comfortable height. You can buy stands from the appliance manufacturer. Most have storage drawers underneath, but these units can be expensive. You can also build your own out of 3/4-inch plywood. Go to ehow.com for directions. In Episode 5, we talked about raising the height of your bathroom counter, take the strain off your back. But if that's not feasible, you can do one of two things. When brushing your teeth, you can open the door under the sink and rest your foot on the shelf. Or you can put an old phone book in front of the sink and put one foot on it. Try both and see which height works best for you. Now if you've hurt your back, changing your sheets can be a real challenge. When this happened to me, I realized after the first week I couldn't change my own sheets, and that was real unacceptable. When I called, I was told, squat. Well, that's great if you can do it. I sure can't anymore. I do squats, but I sure don't do them that deep, and getting up was a real challenge. But I did find I could kneel and tuck in the sheets. Getting up again, though, still hurt, and I'm going to show you something that will help with that. If this is your situation, get rid of your fitted sheet while you're recovering and just use flat sheets. Now if this still hurts your back to kneel, you can get a back stabilizer. You get these from your local drugstore. They cost between $30 and $40. But you want to be sure you get one that is bilateral. That means you can adjust it from both sides so you get the tension equal. Now this will give you a good solid base to keep your back straight. It helps support you. And we'll be looking at this again when we get into the episodes on gardening. Earlier this year, my sister had fallen and cracked a vertebrae. And when she was getting ready to come home from the hospital, one day the therapist brought her home and they went through the house to look at what she did every day. They were looking for small ways that could make her life easier. And I bring this up because some things we do are just such habit, they never cross our mind. Now this one had to do with feeding her cat, which normally the dishes were on the floor, which is what we all do with our pets. But the therapist suggested using anything to raise the height, a laundry basket, a cardboard box, a small table. That way you can raise the dishes that you're using to feed the cat, so you only have to bend over this far instead of this far. If you have arthritis or any other condition that has weakened your grip, you may want to consider plastic dishes. I have found that glass pottery, my tile floor, and me are a very dangerous combination. Not only was I having to replace what I broke, but the pieces went everywhere and I was concerned that I wasn't getting them all cleaned up. I go barefoot most of the year and wasn't interested in finding missed shards with my feet. Plastic dishes are very attractive and they can be found anywhere. Use them for every day and save your pottery and glass for company. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for automatic updates for new episodes. And add your comments below on how you elevated a task to make your life easier. Until next time.